Have you ever achieved something you worked really hard for? Yet instead of feeling proud, your first thought was, I could have done better. Maybe you got good grades but focused on the one mistake you made. Or maybe someone complimented you, but you immediately found a reason not to believe them. No matter how much you improve, it somehow never feels enough. Every achievement just becomes another thing you were supposed to do. You keep waiting for the day you'll finally feel confident in yourself. But that day never seems to arrive. The strange part is that this feeling isn't always caused by failure. Even successful people often feel like they're still not enough. So why does your brain keep convincing you that you're falling short? The answer lies in the way your mind measures your own worth. Reason 1, your brain focuses more on what's missing than what's present. Your brain isn't designed to celebrate for very long. It's designed to notice problems that still need solving. Thousands of years ago, this helped humans survive dangerous environments. If our ancestors became too comfortable, they were more likely to miss threats. That same survival instinct still exists today. Instead of looking for predators, your brain looks for flaws in yourself. The moment you achieve one goal, your brain immediately shifts its attention to the next one. It keeps asking what still isn't good enough. That's why your achievements feel exciting for only a short time. Your brain quickly starts treating them as normal. It's not because you failed. It's because your brain is naturally wired to focus on what's still missing. Reason 2, you're constantly comparing yourself to others. It's almost impossible to feel good enough if someone else is always your measuring stick. There will always be someone who seems smarter, richer, or more successful. Social media makes this even worse. Every scroll introduces you to another person whose life looks perfect. Your brain forgets that you're only seeing their best moments. Instead, it compares those highlights to your everyday reality. Eventually, your standards become impossible to reach. Every time you improve, someone else raises the bar again. This creates an endless cycle of chasing approval. No matter how much progress you make, you still feel behind. The problem isn't that you're not enough. The problem is that the finish line keeps moving. Reason 3, you've started linking your worth to your achievements. Many people slowly begin believing that success determines their value. They think doing well means they're worthy, and failing means they're not. At first, this mindset can seem motivating. But over time, it becomes exhausting. Every exam, interview, or project suddenly feels like a test of who you are. Failure no longer feels like an event, it feels like proof that you're not enough. That's an impossible way to live. Your worth shouldn't rise and fall every time life doesn't go your way. Achievement is something you do, it isn't something you are. The moment you separate your identity from your performance, failure becomes much easier to recover from. Reason 4, you're waiting to feel perfect before accepting yourself. Many people believe they'll finally feel enough once they lose weight, earn more money, or achieve one big goal. They treat self-worth like a reward they'll receive in the future. But something unexpected usually happens. Once they reach that goal, their brain immediately creates another one. Instead of feeling complete, they simply start chasing the next milestone. The feeling of not enough quietly follows them. That's because self-worth doesn't magically appear after success. It comes from changing the way you see yourself. You'll never feel good enough if your conditions keep changing. There will always be another mountain waiting after the one you just climbed. The goal isn't to become perfect before accepting yourself. The goal is to accept yourself while you're still growing. So why do you never feel good enough? Because your brain keeps measuring your value using the wrong ruler. It focuses on flaws instead of progress. It compares your life to everyone else's highlights. It mistakes achievements for self-worth. And it convinces you that happiness is always waiting after the next goal. But the truth is, there will always be another goal to chase. If you keep waiting until you're perfect, you'll spend your entire life feeling incomplete. Growth is important, but so is recognizing how far you've already come. You don't have to stop improving to appreciate yourself. Because being good enough isn't something you eventually earn. It's something you stop taking away from yourself. So the next time your mind tells you that you aren't enough, ask yourself one question. Is that really the truth, or is it just the way your brain has learned to think? You may still have goals left to achieve. But that doesn't mean you've been any less worthy along the way.